Over the past few years, Fortnite has continually evolved, and with each new battle pass, Epic Games gives fans the challenge of ranking up to unlock the Tier 100 skin. This skin usually has the most variations and coolest aesthetic, but which one is the best? We looked at a skin's popularity, styles, and overall coolness to determine how they are ranked. Before we get started though, could you hit that shiny red subscribe button? It helps us out a ton, and shows you like what we're doing here. This is NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, ideas, and theories. Let's check out our list. Number 14, The Mandalorian. Before you dislike the video, hear us out. Yep, we started our list with The Mandalorian. We love the skin, but we couldn't help but feel cheated in Chapter 2 Season 5. Since the beginning, the Battle Pass was supposed to be a build-up to an explosive Tier 100. This season though, it just felt like a sizzle. The Mandalorian is the first skin you unlock. And the Tier 100 skin is just another set of armor for him? Talk about lame. Like we said, the Mandalorian is a great skin, but we just feel like we can't give it high ranks. It's a Tier 1 skin, not a Tier 100. Because of that, we have to judge this one by the armor alone. And it's cool, we just can't help but be left wanting more. We're curious why Epic chose to do this, since they're well aware of how coveted the Tier 100 skin has been in seasons past. Hopefully next season the Battle Pass ends with something great. For this one, not so much. 13. Fusion. Coming in at number 13 is Fusion. Fusion is a ghostly ninja that is a fusion of its two alternate styles. Its alternate styles are Vex and Zev, black and white variations of the base skin. They form a yin and yang duality to the skin that brings life to the alter versus ego dichotomy. While Fusion may be a cool skin in his own right, as a Tier 100 he is slightly lacking in qualities that makes a cool skin. First, the difference in styles is minor at best, with Vex and Fusion being almost identical save for the ghostly smoke pouring out of Fusion's face. The styles are just not different enough to be interesting, and the overall design doesn't exactly scream Tier 100. That's why Fusion is ranked 13 on our list. 12. LUXE. LUXE was the first female Tier 100. A tough girl with shimmering tattoos, a chain-lock necklace, and a septum piercing to boot, LUXE shimmers. LUXE was the Tier 100 skin for Season 8, which was themed around treasure hunting and its new tropical biome. LUXE fits nicely into that theme, with her fully unlocked model draped in gold jewelry. What makes LUXE rank so low on this list is the lack of imagination put into her styles and her slightly disappointing place within the Battle Pass. In a season where Tier 1 gave us Hybrid, a ninja that grows into a giant lizard man, and Blackheart, a pirate captain that becomes a ghost skeleton, LUXE can't help but feel a little disappointing as a Tier 100. LUXE comes in 12th on our list. 11. Eternal Night. Coming in at number 11 is Eternal Night. Fans are still split on this one. Some see her as just a female Ultimate Knight, while others think she's a cool update that brings a neat twist to the design. While her sleek, spiky design does bring a unique quality to the skin, Eternal Night's place in the overall theme of the season is very unclear. In a season filled with scuba gear, engineers, and sharks, where does a knight stand? Coming with red, gold, and black variants, Eternal Night takes a page from Chapter 2 Season 2 and has made a progressible, enlightened version that adds a glowing design to her armor. Much like the golden variants from the previous season, players will unlock it piece by piece over the course of the season. Players will need to gain around 7 million experience points to fully unlock the enlightened variant. Eternal Night comes in at number 11. 10. Vendetta. Coming in at number 10 is Vendetta. Season 9 saw massive changes to Fortnite, from the creation of Neo Tilted to the implementation of slipstreams. It was a brave new world, a futuristic world, and so we got the most advanced looking Tier 100 yet, Vendetta. His base style seems like a regular guy in a cool hoodie with a friendly face. But as you upgrade him and unlock his next few styles, he gains new pieces of armor with the final piece being a skull-like mask. The mask is interesting as it incorporates a skull's geometry with spikes and a bright red circle, almost like some techno kabuki mask. His final stage adds small holographic flames coming off of his shoulder pauldrons. He's all around awesome, and that's why Vendetta is ranked number 10. 9. Black Knight. We know this entry will be controversial, but it had to happen. Black Knight comes in at 9 because, well, he isn't even a Tier 100. The Season 2 Battle Pass only went up to 70 tiers and was the first real Battle Pass of the game, replacing the Season 1 shop. Black Knight is a cool medieval knight, with an awesome shield as his back bling. He fits in nicely with the heraldic imagery of Season 2, but as a top tier skin, there's something to be desired. He has no alternate style, and nothing about him looks as epic as some of the other entries on this list. That being said, the Black Knight is an OG, so he beats out some of his other competitors. 8. Dire. Season 6 was all about the creepy Halloween theme, from vampires to tomato-headed ladies to whatever Giddy Up is. It had it all, and at the tier 100 was Dire. Dire is a werewolf skin with 6 stages and 4 different clothing colors. He starts off as an innocent looking guy, but when fully unlocked, he turns into a snarling werewolf. He even has a half-wolf style that retains some human features. The Black Werewolf was a tough style to unlock, and this was before you could fully unlock the skins after the season ended. That means you see a Black Werewolf, you know they grinded hard for it. A big bad wolf with a multitude of different colors and a combination of styles gives Dire a distinctive look based on the player's preferences. That's why Dire comes in at number 8. 7. Ragnarok. Season 5 lacked a coherent theme, instead matching together many different ideas and styles in a way that was uniquely Fortnite. Featuring 6 different unlockable styles, Ragnarok slowly builds up his armor and mystical powers, starting with a bare chest and wimpy mutton chops. As you progressed through the season, you added a breastplate, shoulder pauldrons, and gauntlets until the ultimate accessory was added, his battle skull, not to mention a grade A beard. Taken from a mythological beast with 6 horns and gnarly teeth, the skull helmet transforms Ragnarok from being just an average skin to the ultimate Viking. Ragnarok earns the rank of number 7. 6. ULTIMA Night. Season X of Fortnite was all about remixing the old concepts and ideas from previous seasons into things that are bigger and better. No other skin comes closer to that idea than ULTIMA Knight. He's a reworked version of Black Knight, updating him into a more modern setting, complete with a bandolier and tactical pouches. ULTIMA Knight comes with 2 styles. His base style is that of a hulking knight with an imposing demeanor. His second style is called Origin and shares many similarities to Black Knight, including a nearly identical helmet. ULTIMA Knight also has gold, silver, and red variants for each of the styles. He also is only a slight improvement over an existing skin that ultimately doesn't change it up enough. But make no mistake, ULTIMA Knight carries the essence of Season X, and that's why he is ranked number 6. 5. Ice King. Season 7 arrived with a blast of cold weather brought on by the arrival of the Ice King. A full third of the map was covered in snow, and a large medieval castle loomed over the entire map. For the skin itself, he has thick armor and his backbling gives him a regal look. As cool as Ice King is, he only has 4 color variants that don't change him that much. So why is he so high on the list? That's because the Fortnite team and Epic went above and beyond to incorporate a story around the Ice King. His arrival on the island brought the snow, and later in the season the Ice King casted a spell that covered the entire island in an icy glaze. The implementation of this story around the tier 100 skin was a great way to make the Fortnite world seem alive with the characters you play as. All of that is why the Ice King is ranked number 5. 4. The Reaper. Before the official tie-ins with Marvel, Star Wars, and DC, before the super customizable skins of later seasons, we just had a man with his pencil. The Reaper is clearly a riff on the Keanu Reeves character John Wick, only cartoonified. Way back in Season 3, Fortnite had a more cartoony and less realistic style, where humans had exaggerated facial features. Just compare the Reaper to the official John Wick 3 tie-in skin. The difference is stark, and you can see how Fortnite's style has evolved over the seasons. Players who used the Reaper skin showed themselves as OG BAs. He was the first official tier 100 skin, and with that came a sense of prestige to the skin. His trusty number 2 pencil pickaxe is a sly reference to the John Wick films and firmly establishes the Reaper as the not John Wick skin. While he may be very vanilla compared to the other tier 100s, this fan favorite skin deserves to be recognized for the impact he had on the game's culture, style, and eventual direction. A classic in so many ways, the Reaper paved the way for future tie-ins, and that's why he comes in at number 4. 3. Iron Man. The bronze medal goes to Tony Stark, or as he's better known, Iron Man. He was the tier 100 skin of Chapter 2 Season 4. Well, sort of. Somewhat similar to the Mandalorian, Tony Stark comes with a caveat. Tier 93 unlocks Tony, while his suit doesn't come in until tier 100. Where Mando lost points since he only gets a new form of armor, Iron Man gets a whole new evolution of his outfit. We really love this skin. In fact, it's probably our favorite from the season. The fact that Iron Man played a big role in the fight against Galactus makes it even better. From the Stark Beacons to the Battle Bus to Stark Industries, Iron Man was the main player that season, so he gets major points. You guys know how much we love lore, so that should be obvious. You might be wondering, if we think so highly of him, why doesn't he get the number 1 pick on our list? His suit up emote. Don't get us wrong, the emote itself is awesome. The problem is, you can't start a game as Iron Man. Although it's easy to transform once in game, excluding an exclusive Iron Man style seems like a design flaw. If you prefer being the superhero version of Mr. Stark, it gets old suiting up game after game. Overall, Iron Man is a fantastic skin, but we had to dock points for its mechanics. See you in the skies, Tony. Moving on. 2. MIDAS. After another long wait for a new season, fans were hungry for new content in Fortnite, and when Chapter 2 Season 2 dropped, it brought with it a whole new dimension to the game. As for the skin itself, Midas looks like Fortnite's version of a James Bond villain.
With a sinister scar over his right eye and a golden touch, Midas is clearly pulling the strings of the island. Midas ranks high because he clearly fits into the game's narrative, and with the device event revealing just how far he'll go to destroy the storm. His shadow and ghost styles aren't much different, but do give the player an interesting choice on which side of that season's conflict they'll take. Overall, Midas is great, so he gets rank number 2. 1. Omega. Coming in at number 1 is Omega. He's the gold standard of tier 100 skins against which all should be measured. You build up Omega's armor over 6 different tiers, each one more impressive than the last, and to top it all off, you get 4 different colored lights to choose from. With each new style, he becomes bulkier and meaner until he finally looks like the supervillain he is. His place in the season's narrative was clear, and that's always a positive when it comes to a tier 100 skin. Too often are the skins something of an afterthought in relation to the season's theme. Omega was there at the explosion of Fortnite's popularity and will forever be ingrained as an iconic skin of Chapter 1. That's going to do it for us, everyone. What did you think of our list? Do you think the skins are ranked accordingly, or did we completely miss the mark? Let us know in the comments down below. Also remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click that bell so you never miss a video, and use code NewScapePro in the item shop. Thanks for watching everyone, we'll see you in the next one.